The first pick in the 2023-2022 XFL Draft, America's team, the DC Defenders, select Rashad Ross. Or no, what was his name? Rashard Davis, wide receiver. No, that was in 2020. But again, the DC Defenders, America's team, as it should be, also gets the first pick in the draft. So the DC Defenders will receive the first selection in the XFL Draft for the 2023 season. XFL Draft Week, presented by ZipRecruiter. This is a lot different than what it was in the past. They actually have sponsors now. Will be held on November 16th and 17th at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hopefully we get a location where their team will be playing at this point. Earlier today, XFL Football Operations conducted a virtual lottery at random, determining the order for the 2023 draft. In addition to league personnel, each team was represented by their director of player personnel. So your first round selection order is the DC Defenders, America's team. Yeah, I would laugh for fun. I don't know if he's even on a team. Maybe he was on a team, but Rashard Davis, that would be awesome if he got picked to be number one twice. Anyway, St. Louis Battlehawks, you're number 2. San Antonio Brahmas are number 3. Orlando Guardians are 4. Vegas Vipers 5. Seattle Sea Dragons are 6. Arlington Renegades are 7. And Houston Roughnecks are at 8. Now, the selection process will occur in a snake-style format. Teams will take turns drafting players, with the pick order reversing each round. The DC Defenders will have the first pick in the offensive skills position draft and will select again at 16th in the following round. You guys know all this stuff. The grid summarizes the picks orders for each of the 6 phases. So you got the phase 1, the skills. DC will start. DBs, or Orlando will start. The rest of the defense, Vegas will start. Offensive line phase, Houston. Now, that's kind of a one that you kind of want. Specialist phase will be Arlington, and then the open phase, Seattle will get the pick if you want to. That's how the draft is kind of going to be set up there. So, day 1, Wednesday, November 16th, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Day 1 will be broken into 4 positional groupings with 11 rounds of selections for each grouping. The order of the other positional grouping is based on the lottery of the offensive skills positions. For example, Houston will select first in the offensive line grouping. DC will select last. So you got offensive line, defensive back, defensive front 7, and offensive line. Day 2 will be Thursday the 17th at 7:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Again, early in the day. Day 2 will feature 3 rounds of specialists. You get the kicker, punter, long snapper, followed by 11 rounds of open drafting. So this is what anything can go. A supplemental draft will be held in early 2023, most likely before training camp, for players currently under contract with other sports leagues. That means the USFL, not Canadian Football League, unless they're asked for their release, but that's NFL and USFL players. Remember, CFL players aren't released until a week after the XFL season is underway. Undrafted players from the November draft will remain in the supplemental draft pool and may be added to a team roster at a later date. But this week's activities kick off Tuesday, November 15th at 2 p.m. with the live stream quarterback selection show hosted by VSIN and ESPN talent Stormy Buonantoni. During the show, XFL head coaches will officially announce their team's quarterback. The show will air live at XFL.com. On Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, ESPN2 will be airing a 30-minute behind-the-scenes special Drive to the XFL Draft. The XFL produced, not NFL Films, XFL produced Can't Miss Film offers viewers unprecedented access behind the curtain as the league chairwoman and owner Danny Garcia and league owner Dwayne Johnson work towards building their vision for the XFL to life. More information, of course, February 18th is the kickoff. So there you have it. There is the selection order. Your first pick in the 2022 XFL Draft. The DC Defenders take? We'll find out on Wednesday.